Hello, my name is Gray and welcome back to another episode on the Unorthoblocks server. In the last episode we was working on this really cool fantasy style slums area. It is sat on stilts in the water. Let's see if I can find a good spot to see that. But yeah, everything is sort of finished here now. We of course have a bit of space to expand if we want, but I'd have to move those boats about or find a way to incorporate them into it. But yeah, as you can see, it's all on stilts. There's some little docks areas about the place, and yeah, I'm really proud of the way this one turned out. Actually, it come out a lot better than I was expecting it to. I was a bit worried that the spruce was going to blend in a bit too much, but yeah, I think it's done a good job. Something I was considering the idea of is coming back in with some jungle wood and sort of putting that into the mix as well, because it's quite a nice contrast, and it'd sort of like show how run down things are and how when they've had to do repairs, they're not even using the same type of wood. But yeah, it continues over to this side. There's not too many houses in that here. I didn't want to go too mad with it, but I think the main feature of this one is this little burnt down tower that we have. Super simple design, and these basalt blocks, it just looks like charred wood, and I just think it creates such a great effect, and it's just a nice little feature to have just to mix things up a little bit. Now as the sun goes down, I am going to be working on the opposite side of the island today. We've done a lot of work over here, and this side is looking really good and it's looking pretty kitted out now. What I want to do is add in some more raised up docks on the other side, and yeah, eventually we need to get to an airship port, which if you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen I posted some plans about that, and that is going to be coming up along the backside eventually. That we just have to get there first, which I'm sure we will fairly soon. Anyway, we are about to jump into time lapse time. I've got a lot of ground laying to do on the other side there. I'm just going to see how much I get done, so I'm not going to predict how much I'm going to get done in this episode. I'm just going to sort of wing it. I need to find a way to light up my roofs as well, because otherwise we're going to have that problem, but it could be a creeper. I love these little bird designs. I need to get some more of them about. The shulker monster just gets worse every single time I start a new bit of this project. But yeah, we've built up this harbourside wall now. It's the same sort of design as you've seen on the opposite side of this island. We've just added some like custom trees in just to sort of make it look a little bit more interesting. And then we come to this massive landmass. Now here we're just going to have a bit of greenery. We can chuck some more slightly better custom trees up here. In this open area here, I want to build a sort of hamlety type outer wall village, a bit like we've got on the other side, maybe a little bit more circular and a bit more enclosed, um, with some like nice little garden area in the middle. I think that could be pretty cool. Now coming over here, we've got another sort of dock. We're going to have 3 piers running along this one, which gives us space for 5 boats to go in there. And I'm actually going to be building a sort of gatehouse from this point. There's going to be a gatehouse here, walls leading all the way along. There's going to be a tower on that side and a tower on that side. I've just decided I want this side to be a little bit more fortified. And then something else I've been thinking about, which if you want to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts, is whether I should sort of build up into a sewer system here. So there's got to be an entry and exit from the ocean side. And as I've been going along, you may have noticed these little bits here. So we do have like little drainage pipes. So I guess realistically we should have somewhere for it to come out. And this would be a fairly decent spot for it to. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. And we're also going to get some farmland built in over this side. Now, what I'm hoping to get done next is the sort of like the gatehouse and the walls, and I think that's probably all I'm going to wind up having time for. We'll get like the wooden piers sort of coming out of the dock here, just to signify where that's going to be. But yeah, let's jump back into the time lapse. And there we have it. This sort of dock side here looks really, really cool. Love this gatehouse design. Super simplistic and probably a bit like 2012 Minecraft, but man, I love it. I love it. Maybe not 2012 because we've got spruce trapdoors here. I can't remember whether we had them back then. Did we? I don't think we did actually. I think we only had oak trapdoors back then. Yeah, it's super simplistic. I need to light it up a little bit though. Otherwise we're gonna have some mob problems. And I still need to get everything sort of connected up properly. So we got these towers, but they're sort of hollow. As per for me, this is going to be such a beast of a project, but at some point I'm going to want to put interiors in everything. And originally I did say about maybe getting Lady Bex to do it, but it seems she may be a little bit busy at the moment with 116 interiors for Draken. I mean, he did say she doesn't have to do all of them, but still, I don't want to just keep adding more to her. I want to add something to this sort of like back walkway here, but I don't know what to do aside from like popping down more planters and, you know, just doing more of the same stuff really. But yeah, we've got space now for 1, 2, 3, 4 boats. You may, in fact, you probably can. You could probably get 2 per actually. So you probably got space for 6 big boats here. So that sort of opens things up because I know Bracken was saying that he'd need a raised dock for any sort of boat that he had, and all we have over on the other side left is sort of lowered down for smaller like sailing boats and stuff like that. So yeah, this should hopefully fit the bill for him, and that'd be pretty cool to get him to come over here and get a boat built up. And Beard said he also had a design for a boat that he wanted to build over here. So yeah, I look forward to seeing those 2 things come up. I'm still looking for someone or some peoples to build the other 2 towers there. I'm going to wait a little bit longer and then eventually I'm just going to build one myself. Anyway, over here we've got like the sort of layout for the town that I was talking about. These central bits here are just going to be like planters. And then we've got buildings going all the way around. We've got a tower here, which is going to be another way for guards to get up onto the walls. So eventually this tower will be connected to that. This is what's going to happen in the next episode because, as I say, time has really sort of escaped from me this week for this. Being back at work means I don't have quite so much time. But yeah, this is what we're going to work on in the next episode, this little hamlety town here. And I know it's basically more of the same. We've just, well, we've built up more of these little docked walkways and that. We did also lay all of this land down, which I think that took nearly an hour and a half, 2 hours. When you think about adding all the different variation, like you can place blocks really quickly when it's just one block type, but once you add all the variation in, it sort of becomes a bit of a slower process. Yeah, super simplistic, but it just works. It didn't need to be anything too over the top or anything. As long as it looks the part, because I want all the high detail to be the main sort of. I guess that's going to be a keep area, really, as soon as we're building a town around the outside. So we need towers on either side as well. That's going to be coming in the next episode. At any rate, I think that is going to about wrap this up here. Remember, if you're interested, I have a Discord. Link will be down in the description. I'm just trying to build up a bit of a family-friendly community down there. So if you're looking to join, then do. There's going to be multiple different things on there. It's not just Minecraft, and maybe we can organise some actual game nights and stuff like that if people are interested, because that would be pretty sick. Just to get things rolling a little bit there. I also have a link down below to a Shockbite server, just in case you want to play Minecraft with your friends. Just click through the link and you'll be able to set a server up for Java Edition through that. I think they do Bedrock as well. And yeah, that's about it. That's all the plugin I've got. Do the YouTubey things. If you feel so inclined to do the YouTubey things, that would be wonderful. Oh, this is pretty picturesque, this, isn't it? Quite a nice way to end off a video.